My name is sthembile.global and this is The Missing Element. Thank you so much for joining me. So today we're going to be talking about generational blessings. Yes, I know a lot of people have been talking about generational curses. We know things that maybe I've taken this from my grandmother or either from my aunt, those kind of bad things. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about blessings. How do we create that? Or either how do we take blessings that were there before, maybe we're just not aware, and then to bring them over and then also to push it over to the next generation. Okay, first things first, what I have on my pointers, first thing is identifying the blessing in the family. It can be anything from the simplest thing to like a tree. There's homes whereby they have the most beautiful trees, and we know what mangabe sakhula we knew ukuthi you know what mangabe kusikhatha amapentshisi sizoyotshontsha amapentshisi kwasibani bani, but we do not realize ukuthi somebody had to plant that tree for us to have amapentshisi khona manje, and for that tree to still be bearing fruit right now. Yes, they're taking care of it, but somebody actually blessed that tree. Somebody planted that tree. Somebody might have spoken over to that tree. A simple thing as I can say, maybe in my family, is our hair. We have the most beautiful hair, but if you haven't notified or identified that, and all that, but because no one has actually told you, you know what, this is what is different and unique and precious about our family. And once you identify that, you start nurturing that as a person. This also goes to the skills that we have as human beings. Each and every family you find there is singers, there is a mechanic, there is people that just know how to cook, or either that have passion of cooking. You have people that just walk into the room and they've got that thing, man. They don't have to go to school for it. And when you look at it, you'll find there was an uncle or either there was a father who just walked into the room and people just listened. That is something that is unique. That is a blessing that your family has, and somebody needs to take that and nurture that. Sometimes you don't notice that up until you have spoken to umamako or either your uncle to say, you know what, yini ehlukile ngathi as a family. What is that one beautiful thing that is different to us as a family? And then when you start noticing that, and now you want to know what, let me take this into my life and make it better. And also when your kids come, you also teach them guys like haya kuganje, like haya siyacula, like haya, you know what. So you're not forcing them to sing, but you're forcing them to say, you know what, music, it's art. So you guys can do anything in art. You guys are blessed. Now, really, we are blessed in art. And so whatever it is that you pursue, if it's art, you must know good, you know what, you are blessed in that. And also pursuing your dreams, your goals. We know what Mama who had to stop their lives, but we do not have to take over from that and then also move that over to our kids. As women, as busy wives and those kind of things, I know what it's difficult to pursue your own dream, but that also now you are blocking blessings for the next generation, because now they didn't see it in you. It's possible for me to pursue my dream also, and pursuing my dream also, that's where I have my blessing. There's people who are just speakers, bakhuluma abantu baphile, bakhuluma abantu, people get healed. I have a friend of mine, you just sit with her for 2 minutes and you'll identify many good things about you that you didn't know that were there. And it was just her talking, isn't it, as a general, but when you go back home, you're like, no, but this, she was talking about me, I'm good at this. Those things are blessings that she has, and maybe she doesn't know, but the way you touch impilos abantu, it's things that you have, and you have to nurture that gift and then give it over to other people, which is your generation. And then also you can use that to build the wealth of the family. Because in that talking, in that singing, in that mechanical, in that in everything that you have, and you know that your family is blessed in that, you can bring wealth, you can make a business idea out of it and then bring wealth into the family that maybe your kids can take over and make it better to the next generation. Okay, and also acknowledging what your partner has. Some of us are married, and maybe you have your boyfriend or either your partner, and you don't just love your partner for ukuthi uyamthanda. There's things that you love about them that they bring into your life. And then you need to also identify what is this person bringing into the relationship. I'm not talking about money. I'm not talking about status. I'm talking about, it can either be a spiritual blessing. It can be either a blessing of what this person, when you're around them, you feel like you're so protected, you understand those kind of things. It's simple thing like you've identified that your wife is a prayer warrior, or either she's strong spiritually. So when there's things ezenzakalayo spiritually, you know what, my wife is gifted in, she's blessed in that. And then you also make her also notice you are gifted spiritual. Maybe she doesn't know, so that she can also nurture that gift. That gift is there to protect the family spiritually. That gift is there to also make sure there's no outside forces that come into a family. And then that gift also, you'll be surprised it's gonna go over to abantwana bethu, and they also need to identify and nurture that gift going forward, because that family has been, because khona ma families whereby kukhona inyanga ekhaya, khona isangoma, khona babumfundisi, all those things are there for a reason. So it just depends on how you nurture that gift, and so that it can bring a blessing into a family, so that that blessing can also stay for the next generation. Okay, and then also another important one, naming our kids. This one, I think the now generation has seen ukuthi amagama abantu bakudala, they affected us so much that abantwana bamanje khona bothando lwethu, khona anamagama nje amnandi njena, abonsika, khona abomnqobi, khona those beautiful names that says ukuthi what, here is my blessing to you, my child, uzonqoba. Here's my blessing to you, my child. Those kind of things, they are things that when you are instilling, that you are planting as a parent, what, this is who you are, and then take this gift and then nurture it forward to the next generation, or either make our family better. We do not realize that each and every one of us are bringing something into our families up until you get older, and then you realize I was brought into this family to be this kind of a person, and then let me nurture that dream, and then this dream actually, that blessing actually brings blessings into this family. So please start identify what yini le okudingayo, yini le maybe mama or malume or either auntie or umkhulu bekakudingayo, that you feel it's in you, that is the generational blessing or either a gift that is there in the family. Start nurturing it and making it better, so that we can give it over to the next generation. Okay, and then another thing, declaring, affirming, I'm good at this, I am good at this. Declaring ukuthi my family is blessed. Your kids also need to know ukuthi once they've identified their dream, they need to know what, I'm a good soccer player, I'm a good rugby player, those kind of things. They need to wake up every day looking forward to making that dream better, and to knowing ukuthi it's not just about the dream, it's about the blessing that they have, or either the skill that they have. They are blessing it so that it can bring over fruits also to the family. And also we also need to try and ensure ukuthi we do not raise a lazy generation. I understand ukuthi abantwana bethu, we want them to live a better life than we did, to get more things than we did. Bangasokoli ukuthola ama-yogurt, those kind of things, or traveling, those kind of things. But also we need to also know ukuthi we cannot allow them ukuthi bathole izinto nje just so easy. So you can do it in a way that you think is going to be better for your family, to ensure ukuthi abantwana bakho they know ukuthi everything you need to, you ufanele ukuthi uyisebenzele before you get it. You don't just get things on a silver platter. So yeah, that is all from me. I hope you enjoyed our show today. That I hope you enjoyed our topic. I hope you loved our topic, and I hope also it's gonna help you as a human being, or either as a family, to identify building a generational blessing, a generational wealth for your family. And yeah, thank you so much for joining me again. My name is Sthembile. I'll see you soon. Okay, bye.